Greetings, theists and non-theists. No addendums to make in this video, so we'll just go right on to biofuels. We all know how the corn was a boondoggle, but we're just finding out how much of a boondoggle it was when it comes to concerning biofuels. One thing that they find out is lignin. It is a structural protein in most plants, and it tends to give its structure its rigidness, and that's the case for corn. Well, that also seems to hinder the process of turning it into a biofuel. So the more lignin it has, the more harder to get the biofuel from it. Well, it turns out that you have to give it less fertilizer, which may sound good, but this makes it less likely for it to actually be a good food sort of corn. So you can't just take the corn and take the stalks or whatever, the leftover stalks, and reuse that. It's not going to work out so well. So you grow the corn for a food stock, or you grow it for biofuels. So the chances of using it for both, if you did, would be highly inefficient. What we're finding out is that switchgrass and algae are more efficient in this way. Now you have to probably get a low lignin count for switchgrass, which they're also doing in order to boost production. But that, I think it would be the same for sugarcane or any of the other sources that are used for biofuels. The algae and the bacteria, they're also being used for it, and they're being bred for it, and they're also seeming to be good sources. With the switchgrass, which could grow almost anywhere, it's a very hardy variety. With the algae, you can almost put that anywhere. You don't need farmland for that. There's also another thing that is illegal in the United States because of its THC cousin, and that is hemp. Turns out hemp oil would also be a good source of biofuels, and the hemp plant bred strictly for hemp turns out to be also a hardy plant, so that you can it doesn't need a farm sort of environment, and it turns out the hemp plant turns out to be very environmentally friendly, which is quite the opposite. The THC version, the THC heavy version, tends to be needing more care and less environmentally friendly. So, other than talking about the advantages or disadvantages of hemp growing, there are it's a good variety. We have a good variety of ways to which we can actually get biofuels. The consequences of biofuels, if you do it at a mixed rate, it's less efficient than just pure gasoline. It reduces the efficiency just slightly, but it allows us to extend it. There's also complaints of it releasing more nitrates into the air, which is also a possible problem. But we can use, such as biofuel for biodiesel. Tends to be a problem for most what they call clean diesel operation. It tends to gunk up clean diesel vehicles, so that's another negative. But it still provides something of making a renewable fuel source for America. So it is a possibility. It may not completely replace the industry, but I think variety here is the key. It most likely transition between to a more hydrogen and hybrid and electricity, but biofuels may be a potential transition period for us. So beyond that, I think I'm done with this section.